Hi joggers, I promised you a follow-up video about the handicap competition, so here we go. The handicap competition almost runs in parallel with the Champions League. It's any event that's sort of 5k, so that's all of the park runs. And last year we did the Worcester Community 5k as well. So the idea of the handicap is that every runner will be allocated a standard or a par time, if you like. What that means is, for example, you could look at me and say 32 minutes is my par 5k time. This will be at the start of the competition. Everybody can ask for and will be given a par time. Say I run 5k in 35 minutes and my par time is 32 minutes. That gives me 35 minus 32 plus 3. I'm 3 minutes over what I would be expected to do. If you take all of the runners, all of the joggers in the park run, for example, they'll all have a par time, and I will subtract their real time from their par time to give me a net score, if you like. So this makes it easier for runners of different abilities to compete on an almost level playing field. And what happens as the competition goes on is your handicap will start to change. If you consistently run faster, your par time will decrease. If you consistently run slower, your par time will fall away. But a warning, the speed with which it falls away if you run slowly is quite slow compared to how quick it speeds up. This is to stop any running bandits out there who deliberately run slow at all of the races where there's a hill. And then when it comes to an absolute flat track, they run their hearts out and look as if they're going to get an enormously high handicap advantage. So we've put in a little bit of maths to stop that happening, and also we've put in a little bit of maths to say if your time is 20% slower than your par time, we don't take that any further down. I appreciate that that's quite complicated maths, and I'm happy, very happy to share those with people, but most people find that bit incredibly dull. The bit that's important is you're all competing on a level playing field. That's a horrible analogy for running, really, isn't it? Because when you're running somewhere hilly, it's not. Anyway, never mind. The point is, so, your 20-minute and your 18-minute and your 17-minute 5Kers, they are competing with you at your 36, your 37, your 38-minute, and it's to see how much you can improve your time and how well you've done. So if somebody that has a par time of, say, 20 minutes does it in 19 minutes 30, that's great. They've done 30 seconds faster than their par time is expected. If your par time is 30 minutes and you do it in 28, you're 2 minutes up on them, so you've beaten them. Points are allocated in exactly the same way as the Champions League. 25 points for first, 24 second, 20, and so on. Minimum of 10 points again. Also, you get the 10 points for volunteering, so that one applies. There are no jokers. Jokers do not apply in the handicap race. You still have to wear green. Everything else is very much the same. So the key points are, you have a par time. We'll publish the par times. You will have points allocated in the same way as the Champions League. You have to wear green. 10 races maximum. And it's really to see how much you can improve. If we level it out, it's a little bit like, I suppose it's a little bit like age grading. Now, the maths can be a little bit complicated, but we allocate it after every race and we publish the results. And again, it's separated into men and women. We've got two competitions. There is an argument that it could be one competition because it is competing against your own ability. So gender bears no advantage in that sense. And I think that, in a nutshell, is the Handicap League. The first race that we have got scheduled for that is in January. I think it's the Bruton Park Run at Solihull. Any questions, just ask me in the comments, or if you see me around, and I will answer. Catch you later, joggers.